I'll just get out the sun and I'll read this to you. A local resistance fighter, Louis Picot, who helped the Allies, remains underestimated, was managing the Café Picot on the west bank near the bridge. After midnight on June the 6th, 1944, when the bridge at Bénouville was taken by the 6th Airborne Commandos, Louis came out of his house, waved to the lieutenant, Brother Ridge's men, and shouted, "Long live the English." Louis Picot was hit by a hail of bullets and did not survive. And if you want to scan the screen, there's a QR code there, which you can find out more about this. Here is Caen, and here we are, and here is the bridge. And this is the famous cafe, which is open in April. It's March, so it's closed at the moment. This gun is of Swedish origin, and it's a light infantry. This gun is of Swedish origin, and it's equipped light anti-aircraft regiment of the Royal Artillery, having replaced the 20mm Oerlikon gun. It was used extensively throughout the Second World War, and it would fire 120 rounds per minute at a range of 1,640 yards. The events around the Pegasus Bridge marked the start of what is now called the Battle of Normandy. The capture of Orne Bridge at Ranville and the capture of the Bailey-type weighbridge over the canal at Bénouville remains the most famous mission of the 6th British Airborne Division. And here we have one of the guns. Here we have another plaque to commemorate the action of the 2nd Airborne Division, Oxfordshire and Buckinghamshire Light Infantry, who captured Pegasus Bridge on the night of the 5th and 6th of June 1944. This plaque is erected by the Heirs, the Royal Green Jackets, in recognition of the 1st Allied Unit victory on D-Day. Major John Howard and his plaque. The Horsa glider of Lieutenant DJ Wood, piloted by Staff Sergeants Bolland and Hobbs, and also carrying Captain H.R.K. Nielsen, Royal Engineers, and 28 soldiers, landed on this spot at 1700 hours on the 6th of June 1944. And I will say, they were extremely accurate in where they landed, the bridge just being here with the gliders landing alongside the river. The first glider to land was the far one. The second glider to land was the one to my left, and this was the final glider which landed here.
This site of the Ranville Museum, it's a replica of a horse glider which contributes towards the debt of gratitude Normandy owes to the heroes from Great Britain, like ammunition, props and extras, which were essential as most men never had prior experience with weaponry. Good reason to leave after a good, maybe last, MOT. Each unit ordered with war correspondence. The BBC broadcasted a hastily produced programme covering this night from 5th to 6th of June 1944. Meanwhile, perfectly timed arrival at the Bénouville Bridge is the result of many hours of training.
I can see the town, the moon was up, I can see the bridge, I see the lights of the eye, and the good road.
The first pictures of the captured bridges are breathtaking. The gliders landed exactly on target. The coup-de-main operation cost 1 life and 2 wounded. From now on, this bridge will always be known as Pegasus Bridge. However, for the parachutists, mission was a much more delicate affair. Everything was rehearsed on British soil. However, the night became a nightmare. Men are scattered by strong winds and from the flank of anti-aircraft defence batteries.